Well, hey there, this is Jerry, and getting started on another episode of What's Broke Today. And today I've got a Wright stander here that I got to put a couple belts on. I'll check the hydro belt, and then he wants me to look at his brake and figure out what's going on, because it don't hold very tight. But I think it may just need adjustment, because when we set the brake, that don't even touch the tire, but up here where we got a lot of slop, and so, but I'm gonna stick the belts on first, and not too bad on one of these, because having the two-piece belt covers, real easy to remove both sides. And you can either on these take and roll the belts off the pulleys, or you can take a ratchet, and there's a square in the idler or tensioner pulley where you can take the tension off of the belts. And see this week. Well, I better go check that, because that's the second big boom I've heard this morning. Okay, well, I don't know what the loud bang was, but pull that belt off of there and off the idler pulley, off of there, and then go. And that's there in that piece of frame rail across there. Well, it's in the way. Where the wire comes down is. Thought I always slid these out without having to unhook anything, but that hitting that bracket. We'll just angle that down more. Pull it past that, because the wire for the electric clutch is right there, is I think what I was hitting. So that belt really don't look that bad. Now this one, this one was due, because see the starting to fray right there. And of course he brought me the belts, so I went ahead and looked up just to make sure they were right before I started putting them on. Get that on those. Now I'll put my ratchet back in here, pull that pulley back, and I can roll that belt on. And this one will get it down in the hole and see if I can turn it a little and get it past that. Okay. That in there. That over that way. And I get this up on the engine, like so. And then we go in between the belt, where it loops around there. I always turn this by hand a little, and then I'll take my light, shine up there and make sure I'm on the engine pulley good. And that's all there is to putting those belts on. But just that where the wire comes out for the clutch is really the only hang-up spot. And I'm going to leave the covers off, I guess, for now, because I'm going to take the blades off and sharpen them. And that looks like. Okay, now our brake pieces. And these are what we call whiz lock bolts, where which sometimes you'll need a wrench because they're serrated on the nut and on the bolt. So a lot of times they once you can break them free, you don't have to have a wrench to hold the nut on the back side. And same thing when you're tightening them up. And this, I think, not going to have any more adjustment left in it. I think it's all been used up, so let's tighten that up. That's better, but this still ain't pulling far enough. As I'm checking things out, notice there's a bolt missing down here that's on the brake stuff. I'm going to try and get that fixed up there. Not a common thing to find something like that missing, but they're both in over here. So let me get a bolt and a nut and fix that, and then we'll move on checking other things. Let's see, I need an extension. All right. Okay, and then I got a bolt, 2 washers, and a nylock nut. I'll put that through there. Figure out how I can get my hand in there to put the washer on. Okay, and that probably means that now this is going to be too tight. So, yep, let's loosen this up. Go about there. That just shows you where the first thing I was thinking was wrong, because I was worried about this up here, but never even thought about a bolt. Somebody messed with it down there. Now we're good and solid. I'd say that won't pop out every once in a while, but he's going to have brakes now. But this thing's got a lot of hours on it, so yeah, we're going to call that part of it good. Yeah, I need to move things so I can get this out and take the blades off. Well, I'll say got a Wright stander all put together and going. Took it out, did some test mowing, everything turned out good. I do appreciate you watching, and I'll say if you're not a subscriber, better join on in, because I'll tell them what else you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.